Kevin. He is forward with his niceness, his genuine nature, his kindness, everything he does. He thinks of others. As we've had his mom on this podcast, we know where he was brought up and how she raised him. And there is not a better human being in this world than Jalen Neal.
Well, all you got to do is say Club Humanitarian of the Year twice.
Right.
Before he's 22 years old.
Correct.
Usually players turn that humanitarian thing comes after they've achieved. Jalen, because you go into a sport like this being very selfish. Jalen was thinking of others before he left his teen years. I talked to his mother. By the way, I talked to Mama Bear. I talked to Sarah earlier today, and she said she's beyond disappointed and sad, because the Galaxy is all they've ever known. He entered the academy in like 2016. And so this is the only club that they've ever known. And she said she was beyond sad that he had to leave, but she is really excited to see him grow and get more playing time. He played 2 years with the Galaxy, and he only started 24 games. He missed 11 months with injury. So she's looking forward to him going to a place where he's going to get to play. By the way, I thought it was kind of weird that the trade was confirmed almost exactly the same minute that the U.S. national team was announcing its roster for January camp in Fort Lauderdale. And guess who was on the team?
Jalen Neal.
Jalen Neal.
But from CF Montreal, right? So
yeah, it was interesting that U.S. Soccer sent out a press release, and then they didn't even know about the trade. That's how usually they have a little bit of inkling, because they're putting this together and they're calling the clubs and saying, hey, can we have your guy, and getting permission, and is he injured, and all that kind of stuff. So they sent out a press release with Jalen Neal, LA Galaxy, and then they had to resend it. And the only thing they changed was Jalen Neal's club.
So yeah, CF Montreal in there. No, the only thing I wanted to say is we talk a lot about his character and how nice of a guy he was. I don't want that to overshadow, because a lot of times I think it does, just in terms of his ability to be, the person that he is. Don't want that to overshadow that he was a very good soccer player and a very good center back, and really there's a high ceiling for him. And so, it was the football that brought him to us, right? It was the football that got him to where he was, Kevin. It was his attitude and the way that he approached things that made him a standout above the rest as well. So there's a lot of upside for him. The LA Galaxy also do some pretty fair bit of business whenever you get down to it as well. So let's get you the details on the trade and the transfers and all that stuff.